If you've ever been in a rideshare platform like Uber or Lyft, you might have seen this product, and this is why I got it. You don't even have to be driving for rideshare to be using this. Honestly, this could benefit anyone if you have a family or anything. This here is a phone charger, or device charger I should say. You could charge your phone, tablets and iPads and stuff like that. This is typically meant to be used for the back seats. You could probably put two of these for two passengers and stuff like that, but I decided to get one and see how this is, because I'm not so sure about the quality of these things. I've seen a couple of them on Amazon, and this is from Amazon, by the way. I will leave the link to this product in the description, and I'll keep updating you guys how this thing lasts and how the usage go. But there's a installation guide over here, a little paper, which is pretty nice. And this here is the device. Now the wire here is pretty thin, as you can see. It's one of those flat wires, and I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but this is purple. We also get a cigarette lighter port here, QC 3.0, so quick charging. This is going to charge it pretty fast, I'm hoping, if this is true, obviously. And we have a separate one, spare one that we can use for other devices as well, which is pretty nice. And the wire here is pretty lengthy. That's really good. Some cars, you're gonna have to go a distance and hide this thing under trims and stuff to get to a location where you really like it to be. And obviously the whole reason for this thing is so you don't have wires dangling around everywhere for your passengers to charge their phones. So it's pretty good length, honestly. It's probably around 5-6 feet, I think. Now this here is a mount. This is gonna basically go on your headrest and get locked in by this thing, this tensioner here. This ball is gonna hold this mount in. It's pretty hard, so I don't want to put this in just yet, but this is the locker here. It's basically put the ball in and you lock this thing up, and it stays just like this. This is what your customers are going to see. Now you have three options here. This is the old USB, I don't know what type this is, the old ones that used to be in phones and stuff, Android phones and all that. Now this one in the middle is going to be a USB-C, and the last one is going to be a Lightning, of course, for iPhones. And these wires are also the same type here. They're flat. It's pretty cool looking. Now they are locking, so let's say you need like only this much, it'll lock on its own like that, so it doesn't drag the phone or anything back from your customer or your passenger. It's pretty cool. So that's that. And then this is supposed to actually light up, so let me just plug this in to show you guys how this really works. Right here I got a power bank, hopefully it'll work. There you go, it's on. Basically all the lights are on right now. These lights here, they're on, and I believe if I plug something in, it'll probably light up the other thing there. So I have a mic here, as you can see. I'm gonna plug in the USB-C in it. Since I did, well, nothing, that doesn't really light up or anything, so I don't know what these are for, these indicators. I don't know what they're for, but the mic is charging. Probably don't have enough power to turn the light on over there, but I'm not even sure if there's any light going on over here. But obviously, when I plug this in the car, we'll get to see how this does. But one thing I do want to bring to your attention is the lights here. So this light and this light, they're on the same brightness. This thing is a little bit dim. I don't even know if you can see it on camera, but it's a little bit dim. Just goes to show how the quality of this thing truly is. I believe there is this opening here. I think you have to put the screws on or take the screw out or something. I think you could take this out and like put the excess wire back in here or something like that, which is pretty cool. And if you ever have problems with these things getting stuck or anything, I think, you know, the screws are pretty visible. You could probably just open this up and, you know, recoil them together and you're good to go. But this all depends on how long these wires last. They honestly don't look pretty good to me. Honestly, not that promising at all, but we'll see how long this lasts. So from the back seat, this is what the product actually looks like. As you can see, I basically put it on the headrest here, one of the bars, and we basically clipped the black clip onto one of these things. Now I didn't, like, you know, tighten it down like all the way as far as it can possibly go, because that can break stuff if people move it the wrong way. And also this thing, you know, this movement is pretty stiff, so it's not like hanging out or anything or wobbling, but it's, you know, it's gonna stay its form. But in case, you know, people drag it here and there, it's gonna have a little bit of play so it doesn't break. So that's pretty important. And these are the wires. As you can see, it reaches over all the way to the back seat over here. Even though the seat is like pretty much pushed up all the way, it's gonna go back, so we're gonna have a little bit more coverage. Only reason I did that is to install this thing sitting in the driver's seat, but that's what this basically looks like. And then we have the wire running here, pretty not nice looking. We could definitely do this better by going under the seat cover here and then coming out and then going into the center console, where I have this thing plugged in here. So yeah, that looks pretty good to me. I think this is something that all the customers can appreciate and can use, which is pretty good. Here's another one that I had that I was currently using. This is actually a pretty good one. It's pretty good quality, pretty stiff too. I was pretty happy with it, but as you can see, we have dirt and stuff on this thing because this would just end up on the floor, on the dirty floor, because this has no holder or, you know, anything to retract to. So that's pretty bad. So I just brought it up in the front in case I need to charge anything else. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.